morning, everybody. This is Brian Garrison. You're probably wondering what this video is. That it's time for Soulfest 2012, where I will finally see Five Iron Frenzy. It is currently, I don't know if you can read that, 1:19 a.m. For the past 19 hours, I've been sleeping. I slept through the entire day of Friday, which I would not recommend. It's not very healthy. I had some sleep aids and all kinds of stuff. Looks like there's a cop up here, which is kind of interesting. So maybe I should put the camera down. I'm pretty sure filming while driving is illegal. Little warning right now, if you have a problem with me filming things while driving, you are absolutely going to hate this video. Also, don't watch this video if you hate road trips, cheesy sing-alongs, and burritos. I think the guy working right now is actually, he's like this bigger guy and he's black, but he's awesome. He was actually in my dream once, which is really weird. I guess I have sweet Taco Bell fantasies about him. Thank you. Just leaving my first rest stop. It is currently 4:44 a.m. Been driving for about 2.5 hours now. Really nothing interesting has happened. Good morning, Pennsylvania, or wherever I am. I actually think I'm in New York now. I didn't see any signs telling me where I went. Normally you see a sign saying welcome to New York, but I've been seeing all of these New York city names, so I'm thinking that's where I am now. Anyway, as you can see, it's 5:44, and I've gone 274 miles. I'm about halfway there, which means it's time for a little sing-along time. That's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, I'm halfway there. Whoa, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, sure, some of you are wondering, was that really necessary? And since this is a Brian Garrison road trip, I would say absolutely. Alright, so I just stopped for gas at this gas station thing. Prices are really ridiculous, but I didn't know when I'd see a gas station again. So I got some, and as I pulled in, I saw a man. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on him as we pass by. And he is hitchhiking to Maine. Now, I will have you know that I'm going to New Hampshire, which is, you know, kind of on the way to Maine. There he is. I don't know what you can see him. He's kind of sitting there reading a newspaper. I think he's sitting on a tire. I don't know. But I would have, you know what? I would have considered picking him up. However, my mother said, and if you could picture, maybe I can edit this in, like picture the grandmother from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or the mother, sorry, waving her finger. This is my mom saying, don't make any friends, don't pick up any hitchhikers, and be very careful because you could die. Maybe not an exact quote, but pretty close to one. She did tell me not to make any friends. So, sorry anyone who watches this video from New Hampshire, I can never befriend you. It's just the way life goes. Well, you guys might want to attend our Lakers game. Just drove through Who's Sick, New York, that is. Who's sick and who's sick? I don't know. Probably a lot of people. New York is pretty boring.
Five Iron Frenzy. They were good, they were good, they were really, really, really good. Five Iron Frenzy. And if you see them, we really, really think you should thank them for being so cool and so awesome. Yeah, thank them for being so neato. Look at their teeth and then tell them to floss them. I think Reese is wearing a Speedo.
So now that I'm in Vermont, I can do basically anything that I couldn't do before. Like there's a motor lodge to my right. Oh man, we don't have those in Pennsylvania. Oh, this is fantastic. Vermont information. There's absolutely nothing on that information board, which means Vermont is full of undiscovered opportunity. I don't know if you can see that in the distance, but there's a obelisk. It's pretty cool. It's that big pointy thing. If you're looking for the best meats in town, don't look anywhere else. I found them for you. It's Henry's. So without me knowing it, it looks like I've somehow ended up in New Hampshire. well on my way. I have only 100 miles left, which means I've gone over 350 miles on my journey. It's only 8:06. The current GPS estimate, the GP estimate if you will, is that I'll get there at 10:12. So I'm in New Hampshire, as you know, and I've been in this city called Keene. I don't know if you can read this road sign. Here's West Street of Keene. But I've been in Keene for a while, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm not very keen on Keene. I'm feeling super grand, not tired at all. Thank you, 19 hours of sleep. The sun is up in the sky. Just probably broke my lens with that sun shot. So that's for you, YouTube. That shot was for you. So, if I did break it, I'll be accepting donations on my PayPal. Alright, so I know I didn't film it, but I just saw a bear cub cross the road. That is really ridiculous. It was a tiny black bear, and it just scurried across the road. I'm like freaking out. That was awesome! I've seen signs for deer crossing, signs for moose crossing, and even signs for horse riding crossing, but not a single sign for bear crossing. I can't believe I've been driving for the past 8 hours straight. Well, there have been a few stops, but you know what I mean. We're passing slow, we're passing slow. This guy is really slow. Holy Soulfest, Batman. I think I'm here. I see signs, I see people without shirts on, carrying surf soul boards. OMG. The holy Soulfest Batman thing was for you, by the way, Josh, man. Well, here's some more people camping and more people without shirts on. So I guess that's a good sign. People got tired of walking from concert to concert, so Soulfest implemented a new zip line to get from stage to stage. It's actually more practical than you might think. Check it out, Soulfest 2013. So I didn't record it, but I just met with 5-Iron Frenzy, or part of it at least, and they signed my 5-Iron, which is fantastic. Still have to meet Reese and some other guys, but they wanted to hook me up with this group called the 5-Iron Family.
Why does it take two buildings to fall for you to call my name? Why does it take people to die?
Alright, so I'm finally here at Soulfest 2012. It's really early still, so there aren't too many people here yet. My mom just told me not to talk to everybody, so that means that I pretty much have to talk to everybody I see. I'll interview people, and that will be the next segment that you catch in this Soulfest video. Alright, we're going to see if we can get a interview firsthand, because absolutely nothing is happening as of right now. I just realized that this get-up is going to be extremely sweaty. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Would you mind answering a question for a video I'm making?
Sure.
Awesome. What are you here to see today? What bands, if any?
We're here to see 5-Iron Frenzy.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic. Me also. Well, that's great.
Obvious.
What a coincidence. Yeah, really. Well, nice to see you guys, and maybe I'll see you at the show.
All right.
Work out. Thank you.
See ya.
This year.
5-Iron Frenzy and the Supertones.
Really?
That's
excellent.
it.
Perfect. How do you feel about it so far?
So far it's been great. I wish they would have spread out the headliners a little more over the weekend, but other than that, no complaints.
All right, so you're at Soulfest this year and you're volunteering. Is this a one-day thing, or are you volunteering all 4 days?
All 4 days.
All right. How do you feel about volunteering? Is it?
I enjoyed it a lot. I did it last year.
From Rollinsford.
Okay. Is that in New Hampshire?
Yep, it's like a couple hours south.
I can see you're all 5-Iron fans.
Oh
so.
yeah, we got the whole family in on this.
Very nice. Are you part of the 5-Iron family?
I am part of the 5-Iron family.
Really?
I was so excited. We started listening in like 07.
Yeah.
They'd been dead a while.
Exactly.
Like, oh man, I wish they were still around. And when they did the new DVD, I was like, no, this is it. They're coming back.
Oh yeah. You guys have a favorite song by 5-Iron Frenzy?
It's got to be Blue Comb 78.
Nice.
No, I got to get it in right now.
I have mine in my car still, but I do have a blue comb with me. I was going to put it in my hair for tonight's show.
I shook hands with Jeff.
What's that?
I shook hands with Jeff.
Did you? Yeah, I was surprised they were at their merch booth. I had them sign my 5-Iron.
Walking through, I was like, oh my god.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Rock out.
This is the first time.
First time? Is it the first day you've been here this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you here, may I ask?
Because I've never been to a concert.
Is there any particular band you want to see? Anything you wanted to check out?
I like Lecrae.
What's that?
Lecrae.
Lecrae?
I
Very
like
nice.
Cutlass.
Very nice.
And 5-Iron Frenzy, which is coming up next.
Moment we've all been waiting for. This might be the biggest Saturday morning crowd we've had. So I want it to be the loudest Saturday morning we've ever had. Give it up for the one, the only, 5 Iron Frenzy.
A way to draw a line between the world and you, faking your identity. Making young girls fight, I don't have the time. Baby's getting mine, I've got a project. Far side, I hope you hate it. The first time we did, the sky's never been so clear. I love to let hope fall goodbye to the full of fear. Glorious new madness that happens. How painful, how crushing, with angel rain. And you know in your heart that the far side can see better things.
Frenzy. They were good, they were good, they were really, really, really good. Just got to see the awesome opening 5 Iron Frenzy 3-song preview. I'm getting a lot of comments on my suit here, my costume. I guess I should show you real quick before I take it off. I got the fake beard, glasses, an actual 5 Iron, which I'm trying to get signed by everyone, as I said earlier. The lab coat and the gloves. So hopefully they enjoy it. I'm going to try and get a picture with them real quick and see how that goes. I just got my picture taken and an interview from delightadventure.com. DELIGHTADVENTURE.com. She's doing a story about 5 Iron fans and how great they are. So she interviewed me and took my picture. Really cool. Super pumped about it. I thought I could wear this thing all day, but it's way too hot. So going to the car to take some of it off. I wanted to get a picture with the band wearing this.
Hey, Moses.
Hey, what's going on? I wanted to get a picture with the band, but they're off and out and about somewhere, which is kind of lame, but at the same time it's alright. The biggest flaw of Soulfest is that there seems to be no air conditioning whatsoever, and that's not good. Thank you, Mother and Father, for giving me money, even though I asked you not to. Thank you, my Aunt Judy, for giving me a certain amount of money, and for daring me to do something extremely stupid, which you will see right now.
Rolling this orange with my nose is so invigorating. I'm so glad my Aunt Judy dared me to do this. It's so invigorating. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. crying on the side. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying on the side. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. She said she was a high class, well that was just a lie. Said she was a high class, well that was just a lie. Oh, I don't remember the rest of the words, but I think I'll try. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was pretty intense, but I'm glad I did it, and I only did it because you rock. Thank you, my Uncle Bill, for donating money. Thank you, my grandmother, for also donating money. Thank you, Alex Stanilla, for donating money. It was a very nice sentiment, and I still owe you for your t-shirt. That will be coming soon. Thank you, Mike, for being fantastic and amazing. The offer still stands. I will make a video for pretty much anything you want. Truly, I appreciate this. It's super much fun, and it could not have happened without your donation. And finally, thank you again, Mr. Schwam, not only for the Schwamboli, but for the donation, and not only for that, but for all the advice you've given me on how to point my camera sideways when making a video, and not give myself any headroom, as well as have myself in total shade during a shot. So, well, you didn't actually teach me any of those things. Thank you. And thank you everybody else for being awesome. I am thinking I'm gonna leave my camera in the car for the rest of the night. I know I could potentially miss a lot of good stuff, but at the same time, I only have 10 minutes left of battery power. So, seeing as there's no place with air conditioning, I'm pretty sure there's not a place with an outlet. So if I brought the camera, it would be more of a safety issue than a not wanting to film issue. I'm actually about to go in line for the autographs and try and get this 5-iron signed by the rest of everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and leave now before I die of heat exhaustion. Thank you for watching thus far, and I will update you later tonight.
Alright, so in short, you guys missed a lot last night, and that's my fault. As you can see, my face looks like the equivalent of a tomato. Right after I left you guys, I went in to get autographs from the 5-iron crew. They all signed my 5-iron, which is great. I'll show you that later if you'd like. Even Reese signed it, which I don't know if you know anything about 5-iron Frenzy, but Reese Roper never signs any autographs because he thinks that it's very like hero worship kind of deal, and he doesn't support that, so he normally signs as something else. He signed my golf club as Justin Bieber, which is great because the market value went down significantly after that happened, but it's also kind of nifty to have 5-iron Frenzy and Justin Bieber on your golf club. Jeff the girl, or Lenore if you know her, the only girl in the band, gave me a note saying the 5-iron friends are located at this address, and it was a campsite. So I then went to said campsite and ran into a bunch of cool people, and we hung out for like 3 hours just talking and getting to know each other. But they are super cool, and we hung out for a bit. I then took them up to the concert, and you know, we kind of split up from there. I was dead tired. I saw the OC Supertones perform, and they were pretty good. But during this time, I was wearing my costume that you saw earlier. Apparently, while I was dancing around to the music, and the costume was covering like everything, so you couldn't really see any of me. Like, nobody could really see me, and my hair was kind of pointed. And Reese does that all the time because he doesn't have that, you know, hair that long. And so, I mean, people obviously couldn't see my triple chin because it was covered by a beard, and I was wearing a lab coat, so that could mean anything. But people thought that I was the lead singer of 5-iron Frenzy dancing out in the crowd, because Reese does crazy stuff like that all the time. So 3 people stopped me during my dancing of the OC Supertones and took my picture. But while I'm dancing, my original plan was to wear the costume during the 5 Iron concert. But while I'm dancing, I'm like, there's no way I can wear this thing. It's super hot. So right after the OC Supertones, I ran over to there were some bushes. I took off the costume, threw it in the bushes, and just walked back and pretended that I'd just gotten to the concert. Well, after a while, someone came over and said, "You wouldn't happen to be that wizard guy, would you?" But yeah, no, dude, that's totally me. And he's like, "Oh, wow, well, some people thought that you were Reese. It was super cool." I'm like, hey, well, don't tell them any different, because that's fantastic. The concert was the bomb diggity. My only regret is that I probably should have taken a nap or something, because I was rather tired during the concert. And it didn't help that everybody was like moshing in the middle. It's not really moshing, they were just pushing each other around really hardcore. But I was so tired, that drained me really quick. Driving to the hotel last night was pure torture, just because a large part of me was like, dude, you need to pass out, you need to sleep, you can't be driving right now. And obviously I had no alternative, I had to drive. I made it, obviously, after drinking a whole can of Rockstar. I drank a whole can, and that barely kept me awake long enough to get here. And then I jumped in the shower real quick and passed out, like ASAP. So that was pretty much everything that happened after I left. I guess I should show you my room real quick, because it's pretty rad. Got this really awesome, ginormous bed, some chairs and lamps, a huge TV, cabinet with all this, typical hotel stuff. Which I guess this is free. Maybe I should make some coffee. I got all of this for $65. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't like advertising, but I will tell you that that is a prime deal. Find your own. Haha. In case you were wondering, this right here, this is not an exit. I know it looks pretty exit-like, but if you're thinking about jumping off the railing, forget about it. I said I think I'll go to Boston, cause that's where you'd rather know me. I'm driving through a town in jolly old New England. I did the Mark Bender rule, which is waiting one day before listening to a CD of a band you just saw. And, alright. It's mainly ska, well, if you want to call it that. It's a mixture of ska music with like rap and some hardcore stuff. So I guess it's okay, but it's not my dig. So if you feel like hardcore rap ska, that's where it's at. Mix in some Christian undertones. Oh, OC Supertones? Bam. That's my jam, dog.
Wait till I get home. Then I swear come tomorrow this will all be in our past. And it might be for the best. I swear I'll never be happy again. Don't you dare say we can just be friends. I'm not some boy that you can slay. We knew it happened eventually. Don't let me walk away from them alive.
Hey, Pennsylvania waiting. Alright guys, it's time for Brian's road tips. Alright, the first road tip is a very good one. I've been sitting in traffic for the past hour. Smooth sailing this whole time. Everything's good. I'm like, man, I only got an hour till I get home. And now I still have an hour to get home because this traffic has been so long. I've been waiting for an hour. So, my road tip of the day, and keep in mind these road tips are often very handy and useful in the real world situations. My road tip for today is that traffic is terrible. Traffic sucks a lot. Don't ever do it. Like if you have a choice to avoid traffic, totally do it. So what I'm gonna do is take the first exit out of here, which is in 2 miles, and you know what? I don't even care if there's no more traffic predicted. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just gonna take this first exit. The last train's to Clarksville, whatever, and I'll be out of here in like Flynn. I just don't want to be driving anymore. So there you go. Ryan's road tip of the day brought to you by the Econo Lodge on exit 124B. Best place I've never been to. Woo! So much for that. The exit to Frackville, as it is called, is currently closed off. It turns out that's where the roadwork is. So, okay, well there goes that option. Looks like I can't go to Frackville. Oh, no, it was open the whole time. I'm just stupid. Great. Alright, so I just missed the exit to Frackville. The last train to Clarksville. All it's left is St. Clair. Can I take that route? Nope. Looks like I gotta brave it, just like Braveheart. Oh boy. Olive freaking olive nachos.